Let's take a look at this play from this past weekend where the Packers were playing the Rams. And unique situation here. Really want to point out that if you're a flag football coach, this is something that you want to look at from both sides of the ball, and 11 man too. But we want to make the point that if you're coaching flag football, excellent play, and you need to be aware how to defend this. Now, these are matched up to the brightest minds in the NFL. Nathaniel Hackett on offense for the Green Bay Packers against the new LA Chargers head coach, but at the time, the defense coordinator, Brandon Staley from the Rams. Now, the situation is 3rd and 1. This happens to be the first touchdown of the game, but had it not been, probably would have been another field goal. But you can see right here where essentially the Packers bring Davante Adams in motion. Jalen Ramsey goes with him. You'll end up seeing on the tape where it ends up being a 6-man rush, so it's got to be pure man behind it. So really it's as simple as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 as far as who's got man coverage responsibility. Now, the scheme of the play is essentially Rodgers is going to take the ball, won't even really fake it to the back. The back will move away, but he's going to take that ball and get it out in a hurry to Adams as he comes back across in motion. They know that they've got Ramsey locked up one-on-one on the situation. And you can see right here they've taken 83 and outside released him in a little rub or pick or however you want to put it. Now, it ends up, what happens is the free safety right here who is locked up on the back gets caught up a little bit in the numbers, and he makes Ramsey come back over the top when he comes back over to cover Adams. And you'll see here in a second, Ramsey's not very appreciative of that. Let's take one look. Let's just calm it down here a little bit before we go to the video. Once again, casual motion over by Adams. Put your foot in the ground. Sense of urgency coming back, full speed. You'll notice that Rodgers is going to snap this ball right in this area where it's ambiguous. Even if they had tried to play zone, when you're trying to in and out players that are stacked in a bunch type look right here. But at the end of the day, it just ends up being really basketball. It ends up being Rodgers and Adams against Jalen Ramsey, who doesn't get any favors from his free safety right here. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at it. Excellent play. Once again, if you are coaching flag football, a very good play, you're going to get a lot of man coverage, all right, just like this. So you bring your motion across. Now your player comes back across just like Adams does there. That ball has to be thrown on time. Now, what is Ramsey so upset about? He's upset because as he comes over, you'll notice he comes underneath 32 right here. And that's what he wants to do. Now, there are some coaches that will not let that happen because of the run game. They want the motion guy to come over top, but he's going to have to get up in there if they're going to do that. When they come back over, what you're going to notice is now Adams comes. At this point, he really wants to stay under, but he's got 51 in the way, 32 in the way, so much traffic that he comes over the top. No chance. No chance against Adams and obviously Aaron Rodgers. Now, you're not going to have Aaron Rodgers, as you're coaching this with your flag football team, but at the same time, everything's relative. This is a play that's all about timing, and if that ball is snapped at the right time, you can actually get this ball out just like the Green Bay Packers do here. Now, from a defensive perspective, if I'm a flag football coach, you always want to have your folks on different levels, and you want to have it worked out with motion, who's coming over, who's coming under, how you want to play it, because if you do not, the exact same thing can happen to you as happened to the Rams right here. You've got a guy that can't get to his assignment, and you'll have somebody upset just like Jalen Ramsey is right there.